by Viewport World Resorts, Viva Communications, and the Philippine Star, Philstar Next. This is the first time that all three are coming together, and because of this, it's such a strong partnership as each brings, diba, something to the table. So, sa mga medyo bata na hindi nakakaalam kung ano ang Bagets. Bagets is the 1984 film starring Aga Mulak, William Martinez, J.C. Bonin, Herbert Bautista, and Raymond Lauchenko. And it really became a cultural touchstone. It really shot all these guys into stardom. And for all of us that were alive in 1984, hanggang ngayon, Bagets still puts a smile on all our faces. So we're very, very excited to also welcome PETA to the fold. They'll be line producing Bagets. And just to give you a sneak peek of what PETA has been doing these years, if you guys have seen Rock of Ages, One More Chance, ako personal favorite ko, Care Divas. Yeah, that's my personal favorite. So, under the direction, of course, PETA is under President Melvin Lee and Executive Director Ann Cherwell, who is here today. So, and then they're both veterans, and that's why PETA has continued to evolve and really bring great, breathtaking stories up to now. On the table as well, when you ask questions, will be the director of Bagets, Ms. Maribel Legarda, hello, and Jamie Catania, who will be writing. So with them is my boss, Sir Lucien Dioho. A lot of people have approached me kasi and said, why is Star doing this? What is Star doing here? So please feel free to ask your questions. Andyan si Sir Luke kasi yun yung, ha? Star? Kamay nila yan? Okay, so with that, will I announce the details already? No. Mamaya na lang. Sila na lang mag-announce ng details. But I am opening the floor. Tama ba, Tita Baby? I'm opening the floor for questions. And would you like to say a word first? Maybe say hello and welcome everybody before we open for questions. Sorry, first time ko po. Wait lang.
Say hi. Hi lang naman.
Hello. Hi, thank you for having us here. From PETA, we're very excited to do this project. So I'm Ann Cherwella. I'm one of the executive directors of PETA, along with Michelle Mu. And now, next in line here is the director of Bagets and our previous artistic director.
Hi everyone. So it's me. I can't get away from Boss Vic. No, what's this? So hi, I'm Maribel Legarda. So I was the previous artistic director. Jamie is our current artistic director. Actually, we had a change of guard last year. A lot of us oldies retired at the same time. So we're under our very young and dynamic leadership, and we're very excited with that. So Bagets will be my first big production after my retirement. So I can fully focus, Char, on this project. I'm very excited. Coming from I also just did a movie adaptation, and for me, I think it's always a creative challenge to do these things, no? Because yung existing story, existing music, and the crafting of that to tell a good, powerful, and entertaining story is always a creative challenge, but it's really an exciting one. So I'm looking forward to this journey.
Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Ako si Lucien Dioho, I'm the Executive Vice President of the Philstar Media Group. So we handle Philippine Star, Business World, Filipino Star Ngayon, PM, and the Freeman in Cebu. We also have our different websites as well. We have Philstar Live. We're excited with this project because it's our very first venture into theater production. So it's something that we're really have huge relief in this project because it's an iconic. It represented a generation of the 80s. So how to tell it to the new generation now? is very high time for it, the right time for us to revisit Bagets and tell it in a new light.
Hello, hi, I'm Jamie Catanyag. I'll be the playwright for the reimagination of Bagets the Musical. Maybe just to share what's so exciting about this production or the reimagination of Bagets, it's because of the collaborative effort of everyone, every partner that will bring back the magic of Bagets on stage. And in terms of, para din sagutin ko na, just in case, baka mataw niyo mamaya. In terms of the storyline and the script, definitely we will keep the most iconic parts, the barkada, the heartbreaks, the 80s music and dance. And also, we also want to highlight din na yung film, hindi lang siya coming of age ng mga kabataan, coming of age din siya ng mga tao, yung other characters sa paligid ng Bagets, like the airmats, na during that time, pinagsasabay ang pagiging career woman at pagiging ina, yung mga airpods na either missing in action, busy or quiet, and the boys, the Bagets, na navigating how to grow up to be a man, at kung paano ba sila mag-grow up, maging tao sa panahon ngayon. And hopefully, pag napanood to ng current generation, bukod sa intergenerational yung magiging topics ng play, ma-realize nila na yung struggles noon at ngayon, walang pagkakaiba. Nagkaiba na ng panahon, pero pareho ng puso. And hopefully, makita nila kung paano nga ba mag-grow up or mag-come of age sa mundo o bayan na meron tayo noon at ngayon. And I guess that's what we will bring in this musical. Aside from nostalgia, it's also an invitation to reflect on who we are, who we were, and what we could be as we grow up, whether growing up as boys, as mothers, or as people or Filipinos. Siyempre, habang dumadance, party, sing, and act. So, yun po. Marami pong salamat.
And now we open the floor.
Ayan, Tita Baby, sit with us.
Questions.
Yeah. Dito, baby, dito tabi po tayo.
Speak for Viva. Somebody for Viva.
Sino na bibili ka naman pwede mo sa salita?
Yes.
Siya na ako 12. Sige, ako mag-throw ng unang tanong. Inabutan ko kasi ang Bagets eh, di ba baby? Be, I don't know if you remember Lucien.
Of course, I remember Lucien. But I wasn't with him in Octo.
Okay, kaming dalawa. Natutuwa naman ako seeing you again, pero this time, Big Boss, Vice President na ng Philippine Star Group of Companies. Anyway, I am just curious, how did this project come about? Yan ang gusto kong munang malaman. Kasi parang groundbreaking project ito. This is a milestone for the entertainment industry, putting three giant companies together. Paano ito nabuo?
No, we had been wanting to get into theater for a long time. Kaya lang parang hindi kami matuloy-tuloy. Yeah, we would start projects, walang mangyayari. Pero this time, when Philippine Star came to us with the idea of putting Bagets up as a musical, we said why not? Because we had wanted to do it for a long time. So when we got a partner like Star, there was no stopping us anymore. We decided to go with it, and then we decided we should have PETA. Yun.
Actually, may special story siya kasi it all began actually with Bubu Atayde. In her previous life, she pitched the concept to Boss Vic. She came up with a storyline, no? A storyline. Boss Vic liked the idea, but they wanted to hire her instead of making it into a musical. So it never panned out. Years after, when Bubu joined the Star, we were venturing into several entertainment platforms. Kasi previously, it's not really new to the Star. We did a mini-series before with Cinema One called Single Single. So it ran for 2 seasons. So it was actually a teleserye about financial literacy. So parang set in a love story. So may lesson na tinuturo doon. So it was a successful venture, but it has never been followed up with another entertainment outlet until nakwento ni Bubu sa amin about the Bagets adventure. So why don't we pursue it and pitch it to Boss Vic? And parang it came at the right time that Viva and Philstar are willing to invest into this musical. So this is how it came about.
Paano pumasok yung World Resort?
Of course, we needed a venue. Siyempre, no?
No, we have.
No, we needed a venue. We were looking for venues, and we wanted the best venue for Bagets, siyempre Bagets. And then
In the front row, the joint venture.
yeah, so where we had this joint venture with resorts, front row, and there was nothing going on there at the time, no? Wala, it was empty. So we had Bagets, and I think they heard about it and asked if they could have Bagets. So now Bagets is the Newport. Yeah.
It's, it's also worth mentioning that Bagets celebrated 40 years.
Yeah, it's 40 years.
Oh, not 40 years now.
40 years you last.
And we both agreed that we really wanted PETA
Yeah.
to produce Bagets because there's no other theater group like them that can give justice to the iconic movie.
Is this just the start of a series of
Yes.
tie-ups in the future?
Hopefully, yes. Why not?
Yes, hopefully with Star, Newport, and PETA, we would have more projects after Bagets. More musicals. I'd like more musicals. And maybe the musicals can be translated into films.
Yes.
Yeah, TV series, like a lot of things, di ba? Ganun. This is just the start.
Ange would like to answer.
Yeah, I'll add to that already in case you're wondering why PETA said yes to this. No, the reason why we were also very excited and wanted to be part of this venture because we know the kind of legacy that Viva has in film and music and the kind of reach that Philippine Star has as a fixture in media and journalism. We know that this is a way for us to reach a wider audience who may not be typically theater goers. No? So apart from that, with new partners like this, it's kind of a play into creative innovation when we work with them. And that way we can really showcase how dynamic theater can be by playing with these players, this new playground that we're venturing into with Viva and Philstar. On that note also, it's a very crucial partnership to show support for the creative industry. Now you have 3 stalwarts. Wow, stalwart in PETA. Well, we are turning 60 in 2 years, so 3 stalwarts going into a venture like this, celebrating Bagets as an iconic film, bringing it to the stage, working with young or Filipino artists, new players in the creative industry, emerging playwrights, emerging musical directors like Jamie Catanyag and Vince Lim. So we're really into this kind of venture. So it's not just entertainment for us, it's really a way for us to work with new partners to bring Philippine theater at the forefront and celebrate Filipino creativity.
Hello, I'm Charlie from Philippine Star. So, merong audition.
Yes.
So, what are the qualities that, what are the qualities that you're looking for sa mga actors that will portray the lead characters?
Well, generally, pag musical ngayon, di ba sa theater, I'm sure you've heard this term, triple threats, di ba? In the ideal world, they can sing, dance, and act. No? And they can do everything equally or maybe stronger at some, pero sana meron silang ganun. So triple threats. At the same time, I'm really excited to cast for the young people. I think Viva would also want it to be like it was before, which was a platform to be able to find new young talents. That will be interesting. But I sana wanted that coupled with the mothers. Because we're really planning to make the mothers another set of characters here. Yung parang ganun. The airmats are gonna be, you know, since, diba, all Filipinos have mother complexes. So let's make them so. So casting for the airmats is also very important for us. So it's looking for either the mga first ladies of the theater, yes, or mga reyna ng mga kontrabida or nanays in cinema that can sing. So yung mga ganon, I mean, casting kasi for me is very important. You put together the right group of people, that's already 90% of your work because yun yung important. At the end of the day, that's what people will see. So a mixture of that, yun talagang that can bring the best of the storytelling. And yun na nga, sana triple threats sila. Yun.
And so, mga new faces or...
Pwede. We're gonna open call yung casting. So, it's very interesting to always discover new talents. Kasi right now talaga, ang dami, I mean, live in general is in a very good place, is alive. Diba? Parang, sabi nga nila after the pandemic, ang mga tao, ang gusto nila experience, they want to experience life. So, there's so much traveling, eating, you know, parang, yun, I think that's why live is on a roll now because people want to be present in a theater, watching, laughing, crying, you know, whatever, with that, So there's so many shows. So actually, kailangan talaga mag-discover ng mga mas marami pang mga talent. Napakaraming shows. Pag sabay-sabay yan, ang hirap pang casting. I have to tell you, since last year, agawan niya ng especially, of course, you're also looking to mix that with senior and more para bumalanse. Hindi naman pwedeng lahat bago because you need to balance it out also with seniors and those that are more experienced and the new ones that have that kind of what you call hunger to be there because I'm also going after my dream as a performer. So, halo.
And how faithful is this musical sa original material?
Well, sabi ko kanina, yung mga iconic parts, i-keep natin. Pero syempre, meron tayong pagkakaiba pag nasa on-screen, tsaka pag yung logistics ng theater. Pero definitely, yung mga main essence, ipuput natin doon. Yung mga pa-coming of age, yung mga, ano ba yung mga naalala nyo? Mga sauna pad, yung mga, yung mga love, adventures nila. Pero nga, i-essentialize natin at mas yun nga, itatampok natin yung relationships nung pag-coming of age ng mga lalaki at yung mga bagito, yung mga bagets as they navigate with their airmats and airpads. So, yun. Definitely yung heart, yung core nung film, syempre yun yung hahanapin. So, dapat yun yung mapatampok. At yun yung hopefully ma-reimagine namin on stage. So, abangan nyo kung paano namin gagawin yun.
Pero it's an 80s, what do I call it? 80s on steroids, no? I mean, we're looking back at an 80s, so dapat meron siyang added element. Pero, you wanna keep that 80s flavor of colors and pads and pero siguro mas, on steroids.
There's a mic up there.
Yeah, there's a mic.
Tessa.
Here.
Thank you. Tessa from the Manila Times.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Just to go back po dun sa casting, I just wanted to ask if at this point you kind of feel a little daunting i-cast yung, at least yung magbabarkada, because as we all agree, Bagets is such an iconic movie and its stars are truly iconic. Medyo, ang feeling niyo po ba makakahanap talaga tayo ng mala Herbert and all that? Do you have anyone in mind being familiar with the theater crowd?
Ang siguro isang challenge muna before Tita Maribel answers that, casting, di ba, 90% of the job nga ng is yung, apparently, di ba, yung casting, yung kinas yung mga bagets, they're only 14 din. 15 pa lang pala sila noon. Si William na yata yung 18 na pinakamaano. So, to be able to look for that fresh face at the same time, triple threats, syempre, quite daunting. Pero, well, based on din sa Viva, na they have this pool of artists and up-and-coming artists at tinitrain din nila, I don't know, maybe we can also check that out, di ba? Kasi marami din silang artists at saka P-pop icons na pwede nating, or in training na pwede nating itap natin. Pero definitely challenging siya kasi bukod sa umaarte at kung magsi-skateboard sila doon or whatever, yung pag-acting at pagkanta, yung pagbigay ng puso, di ba, nung kabataan. So yun yung challenging, lalo na siguro kay Direk Maribel Legarda.
Yes, it's challenging. Casting always is. I mean, in any show. Ito, especially rin, kasi meron kang isang group with a kind of the same age group na you're looking at least, you know, teenagers or like that. So yes, I have no idea right now. I have, but I'm not gonna say. So not now. We haven't, after I read my first draft, I don't want to get caught in my own words. Pero alam mo, yun. But I think we will be able to find it. But casting here has to be really detailed, and we're really looking for a mixture of sizes, personalities, energies, para sila sa maging interesting on stage. So that's what we hope to achieve when we start casting. Kailan ba? By the end of July, I think, or something like this.
Yeah, because we all want to get ready for it.
Yeah, of course. You're most welcome, diba?
Just a second question lang po. We've all been trying to recall of course, you know, there are two songs that we just really come in top of mind, Bagets It's Growing Up and Farewell. But will you have to compose original music also to fill in a lot? And who will be on top of that naman po?
I, as playwright, and our musical director Vince Lim will be on top of the list or the soundtrack that we will be using the play. And of course, we are coordinating with Philippine Star and Viva in terms of the songs. Kasi during that time, foreign yung, kapag party-party, foreign yung songs. Tapos kapag mga ballad, di ba, OPM. So, paano din namin i-incorporate yun? And while putting in some original songs in between just to make the narrative clearer din. Yeah. So, mixing tatlong yun na nila-navigate namin ngayon as we finalize the draft one of the script.
And finally, Tita Baby, most importantly, is Bagets and Viva one?
No, it's not.
I think we should, you know.
It's not. I think it's on, it's on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah. And occasionally on Viva Cinema.
Okay. Because I think people would wanna, I mean, now that they're hearing about this, they're going to want to. Since I was only, when it came out. ano lang yung word. So maraming kayo gustong balikan siguro. So I guess, you know, it might be a good idea to also put it on demand.
It comes up occasionally, Viva Cinema.
Yeah.
Viva Cinema.
Pero plans, Tita, to put it on
Viva 1? Maybe. Yeah.
Dapat.
Pero Viva 1 kasi specializes in the series.
And the
Wattpad novels.
Yeah.
Puchanang Section E. And yeah.
But it's free on YouTube.
It's free on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. We will review.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you know, everybody's really very excited about this project. So kahit na po Philippine Star, susulat pa rin po namin sa mga dyan. Thank you po.
Robert, pabili ka ng bulletin.
Hello, good afternoon. Are there plans to offer parts of the play to the original cast of Bagets?
Medyo na pag-uusapan, why not? Lalo na kung i-reprise, kung pwede rin i-reprise yung ibang roles, diba?
Yes.
Diba? Lalo na may mga original cast tayo na into the theater din, diba? So, it could be the mothers or the but no, nothing finalized yet. Pero yes, wishful thinking din po kami na may mag-reprise nung, or at least they become part of the music,
So,
even as guests.
The play is parang combination of Bagets 1 and 2?
No, it's
More Bagets 1, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Ako po, tama po ba yung pagkakaintindi ko na since reimagine yung story, present times yung setting,
1980s pa rin.
1980s pa rin?
Yes, 1984 pa rin po. Yun pa rin. Period play siya. Reimagine siya. But what we're trying to do is how that period play is also relatable now. kapag if you watch it, yung... Ako rin po, di ba po ako pinapanganak noong 1984, pero nung bata ako, napanood ko siya sa Viva Cinema na cable. Tapos sobrang na-enjoy ko siya. At ngayon, as assigned playwright, as I keep on watching it now for more than 10 times now, I mean, kita mo yung relatability nung panahon noon at ngayon. And nauuso din kasi yung nostalgia, lalo na yung 80s feels ngayon. So, I think yung generation noon at ngayon ay makaka-relate pa rin.
Kami when we started pitching it to Viva, we really specified that we wanted the original storyline set in the 80s. There was an argument before, but it was best for us to really stick to the timeline of the 80s because between Gen X and Gen Z, there's really a curiosity on Gen X. During that time, and Bagets was the best representation of the 80s. On how 80s were, and there's a lot of curiosity also sa Gen Z in terms of how the way music was, tech during that time, because that's where it started it all. Lahat ng mga hip hop, lahat ng mga mga electronic music that you experience today started in the 80s, and it was representation of Bagets is the best representation to tell it and to demonstrate it to the new generation how the 80s were. And the same time also, parang tayo, during our generation, there was really a fascination about the 60s, the 70s, and there were plays and movies that came out during our time. During this time, parang I think it's a good timing because I haven't really encountered any movie or in a musical that is referencing to the 80s. So I think parang perfect time na si Bagets.
Necessarily po ba na, halimbawa, yung hahanapin nyo para gawin yung role ni Aga mestizo din, magaling din sumayaw, tapos yung role kay JC Bonin, ganito din, kapareho. May ganon. Kumbaga, iahawig nyo.
Based kasi on the characterization, di ba parang yung role ni Aga, who is Adi, is a boy next door, cute type, baby face. So yun yung hahanapin character. Not necessarily Aga Mulak, but the role that he portrayed. Or si JC Bonnie na role na si Tovi, nagkakarate, di ba? Yung mga ganun, so yun yung hahanapin. I mean, bonus kung may makita na kami Aga Mulak, di ba? Bakit hindi? Pero yung role na nire-represent nila, definitely yung characterization from the film, ayun pa rin yung hahanapin namin dun sa actors na ikakast namin.
Kay Tita Baby, I don't know kung, naisip ko kasi kanina na i-invite ba ng Viva si Andres at Atasha to audition since yung father nga nila?
Everybody will be invited to the audition.
So walang ganon, walang special na invitation. Common anak, walang ganon.
Yeah. Open. They should audition.
I mean, it would be actually great if they all had kids and they could all fit in. Yeah. I mean, why not, di ba? But if they have, it's great. But they still have to audition. Everybody auditions so that we can see who works, di ba? Kasi parang kailangan talaga yung unsung kasi siya barkadahan. So, importante yung paano sila mag-work together, yung buong look nila, di ba? At sana iba-iba, pati yung shapes, yung whatever, di ba? That also makes it like very interesting to look at. And remember, kasi this is a theater, so wala kang close-up, di ba? We're really looking at groups of people blocked together, moving, dancing, ano. So, ang big picture, di ba? It's always pa. Sa theater kasi parang naka-full shot ka parate. So, kailangan distinct yung mong composition ng mga tao on stage. But yes, I really did think about the kids of Aga, and that would be great, di ba? It's almost like inaano mo yung tradition at history ng ano. So, if we have elements like that, then thank you, Lord. I mean, why not? Hindi kami hindi. Or pamangkin.
Last question ko po kay Direk. Direk, meron po ba kayong gustong gawin dito na you wished nagawa nyo dun sa una? Para kasing this is a chance na to do
sa movie
sa movie
something you wanna do here.
I won't even say improve on kasi para sa akin perfect yung Bagets but you know something
new you wanna add, I guess.
I think siguro the mere fact that we're turning it from film to musical, that in itself super malaking challenge na yun kasi all of a sudden, di ba, I mean, this is my ano ba to? My third jukebox musical, di ba? So, parang yung degree of challenge, di ba? Parang kasi okay naman mag-mention, nung nag-rock, ano yun original existing music, bagong story. Nung nag-one more chance, nag-decide kami, first time, mag-existing story, existing music, di ba? Eto, it's like this movie, di ba, na at the same time, we are keeping it in the period. Kasi usually, in a movie, but now, ang sabi, no, let's keep it in the 80s. So, that in itself is a creative challenge kasi we are presenting it to this generation, di ba? So, paano namin ni Jamie i-bridge yun so that that's still relevant to now, and that in itself is such a, and it's coming from film. So, kailangan namin i-restructure yun, di ba? Like I was saying, dati pinag-usapan namin, pwede ba magbawas ng character? Kasi, di ba, imagine ninyo, kung meron na existing movie, 1 oras at something, maglalagay ka ng music, 1 oras uli yun. So, ayoko naman na 3 oras tayo nakaupo sa teatro. So, paano namin gaganon lahat? So, all of those elements are in itself a huge challenge where lalabas yung kwento, ang characters, which is so very important kasi, di ba, yun yung naaalala nyo, na ginagamit yung existing music, yung pag-shape at nun, that in itself, and ikakas mo pa na talagang it will rock, di ba? So, ang dami-dami na niyang elements. Nag-challenge ba ako? Yes. Sabi ko nga kay Jamie, ay sis, mahirap to. I mean, but, I think you've done well. It could really be a joyous, kaya that's why I said, pero it's 80s on steroids, meaning it's gonna have this kind of like hyper feels, but at the same time, it will be mixed with, for me, it should have very emotional moments and heart with their mothers and that whole idea of family. Because I think at the end of the day, the Filipino psyche is so hooked, excuse me, is so hooked and connected to family, mothers and sons, daughters, and ano talaga yan? That's part of ourselves. Hindi natin masiseparate. And we carried dala-dala natin yan kahit anong henerasyon pinagdadaanan natin. So, yun yung parang challenge. Kung it will be, there will be song, there will be dance, there will be skateboarding. I hope we can, sana hindi lang sa triple threat, quadruple threat pa sila, marunong pa sila mag-skateboard. Sporty Spice pa sila. Pero at the same time, meron siyang puso. Diba? Hindi lang siya ingay, hindi lang siya sayaw. Dapat hanapan namin yun ng puso, ng kwento, yung parang gano'n. So, yun yung may super challenge na yung brother.
Comment ko lang, if you listen to the biggest hits nowadays, 80s.
Yes,
kaya
rin siya.
Masasakyan to. Thank you.
And Tito Maribel, it's also special, no? Kasi Bagets is a masterpiece by Mario J. De Los Reyes, who are also from PETA. And it's nice that it's a full circle din about this project.
He was my drama teacher. He's my acting teacher.
Yeah.
Si Mario J is also from PETA.
Yes. So maganda rin siyang parang full circle na from his smart. And also Jake, naging mentor ko din po siya sa GMA naman, sa drama team. So maganda rin full circle to at homage din ito sa pagbabagong ginawa nila nung panahon na yon using Bagets.
Hi, good afternoon. Given that your 3 major media outlets collaborating, how do you manage the creative differences and who gets to have the final say, or how do you get to the final decision?
It was big in there. I think it's very you just look into the reason why you're collaborating and you capitalize on each other's strengths. That's the guiding principle when we do ventures like this.
And also for those who are interested, how do you intend to hold the auditions? Will it be a nationwide search or one?
Hindi pa namin dinidetail yun. So that's something. Definitely, it's gonna be open auditions and casting call. Pero nationwide stuff like that, I have to be honest, wala pa kami dun sa ganung discussion.
Thank you.
And Erwin from Anong Ganap. Since this is a period film, so what's your preparation po when it comes to production design? So maglilibot na po ba kayo sa mga antique shops? 80s po kasi, di ba? Antique shop talaga. 80, vintage.
Problema ng designer ko. Hindi ako actually, I'm also a movement person, so I used to choreograph. So movement, is one of the things that leads me when I'm directing. So ako talaga nagbababad ako ng mga ng mga contemporary choreographies na very 80s ang itsura. Yung ganon. Color, prints, hair, yung mga hyper actually yun yung mas doon ako nagsa-study ngayon. Para yun yung I'm trying to find my inspirations there. Yung parang ganon. So it's really how I've seen contemporary dance groups now, diba, using 80s look and feel, but more faster and hyper, more contemporary and ganon. So mas yun yung pinag-aaralan ko ngayon. Pero yun. So yeah. No, let me talk about the quality. Teka muna, hindi pa.
Okay, it's too early pa. So when it comes to music naman, 100% po ba ng music from the movie gagamitin po? 100%?
Most, we will use most. Of course, the big hits, Farewell and Growing Up.
How about yung mga foreign song? Just Got Lucky. Dapat. Hindi dapat nawala.
And then we're working on the other.
Pinag-aawain pa namin.
Pinaglalaban pa po.
Yeah. Maybe other songs, you will be surprised.
Yeah.
Excited po kayo. Pero definitely yung mga LSS kayo dun sa panahon na yun. Ilalaban po natin makakapasok po yun.
Yes.
Diba, Tita Baby?
Okay, best of luck po.
Salamat.
Dapat kasi by the end, dance party gusto niyo.
Yes.
Masaya yan, masaya.
So dapat yung music
Hello po, I'm Patrick po from Philstar Live. Ask ko lang po, what do you want audiences to feel when they watch the musical? Kasi sabi po ni Direk, kailangan po may puso. So ano pong naisip?
Ako kasi, as mentioned, this idea of nostalgia, di ba? Nostalgia is not, for me, just about missing a time. It's also seeing how nostalgia is always present, actually.
Yeah.
That sense is present, di ba? It's not just in the past, it's here. So, those really, ako talaga, I'm really hooked into when I watched and we discussed. I really want to build kasi on this relationship of mothers and their sons. In a fun, sort of, kind of way. Hindi siya mabigat na melodrama. No. It will have puso. Pero, ang feeling ko kasi napaka-strong bond na yun. At, napakalaki ng role ng mothers in how their sons grow up and how they think, parang ganon. And at the same time, it's a burden. It can also be a burden to the mother, di ba? But at the same time, ang importante of how we shape our young people. So yun, I wanna be able to talk about that and sort of sana makarelate yung mga kabataan ngayon. And we will try to make in such a way that's still relatable. Because those, I think those emotions naman are hindi lang given sa isang particular na panahon, di ba? Meron lang siyang iba-ibang context at nuance in every generation. So, but it's pretty much the same. So, paano? At sana makita nila yon but seeing it within the world of the 80s. Kasi meron ng particular quality yung 80s. And I think that's what we were discussing is really doing this type of work is we're really bridging, in one way we're bridging also art, right? The art of the 80s with the now. We're bridging, the aesthetics, we're bridging the forms. We're bridging kind of like history and feels by repeating and resetting. So, sana yun, alam mo yung makita nila, 80s, pero andun pa rin ako, reflected pa rin yung emotions ko yung time na yun, dahil present pa rin yun dito ngayon. I don't know if that's
yung growing up, makikita mo na wala siyang pinipiling edad, yung pag-grow up, at wala siyang pinipiling edad, wala siyang pinipiling panahon. Yes. At magandang yun, balikan natin na ganito pala sila mag-grow up noon. At ngayon, paano na ba tayo mag-grow up? And hopefully, how do we survive the growing up of our world or whatever with our family and friends? So hopefully, yun yung ma-feel nila sa closing party nung palabas. Parang ganon. Ayun.
Kami naman from a storytelling point of view, the reason why we wanted Bagets is to make the younger generation realize how it was before. Yes. But at the same time, we wanted also that the challenges that they were facing then is the same challenges that they're facing now. Iba-iba lang yung reaction. Now you're talking about mental health. During those times, we didn't know it was about mental health. Yeah. But those are the realizations na yung mga problema na experience ng mga bata ngayon, hindi rin siya naiiba. on how the previous generations experienced it.
So, am I correct po, parang hindi lang po siya feel-good musical, parang may tatakal din po kayo na parang socio-political issues po na relevant.
Definitely. I guess that's why PETA is also here because parang yun din kung paano mo papasok yung kwento. At may kita mo, kung papanoorin mo ulit, na paulit-ulit yung bagets, may kita mo na hindi na siya personal. Isa siyang socio-political issue nung panahon na yon, yung pagiging lalaki, pagiging babae nung panahon na yon. At magandang matakil yun na sana nga. And I think what's special about, let's say, how PETA will handle it, it's not just serious, though it's a serious issue, pero you do it in a fun, in a party manner, pero without parang minamaliit mo yung mga issues ng panahon noon at ngayon. So, feeling ko yun.
Wala kaming intention maging preachy-witchy. At the end of the day, I think if any of you have seen my past productions, it's always, it's got, ano ko talaga, stories are really important to me, narratives really important, pero dapat, may puso siya, may gusto siyang sabihin, pero masaya siya. And it's entertaining. Kasi that's the way you'll be able to tell a story, I think, that people will enjoy. So ayoko mag-preach kahit kanino, parang ganun. Pero parang ang gusto kong mayari is that people find themselves. Ayun, parang nare-refer, ay oo, naintindihan ko yan. Ay oo, maganyan si mami. Or ay, oo. Alam niyo yung ganun. It has to be real to the people who watch. Parang dapat ma-engage sila. So yun yung pinaka-importante, I think, for all of us, that we create an engaging story, diba? Whether it's set in the 80s or whatever. Pero it has these elements that allow it to be very engaging, but at the same time, thoughtful and emotional. Hindi lang siya parang, let's just have fun. No, I mean, hindi naman ako gagawa. Pero it needs to have both thoughtfulness and enjoyment at the same time. Para meron siyang kapit. Ang importante sa akin, kumapit yung audiences sa kwento. I mean, we will try.
Siguro, another layer to that kasi is, of course, you want people to enjoy, of course, you want them to reflect, but you also want them to rediscover the gem that is Bagets, that's part of Filipino pop culture, film history, and then to discover also the power of the stage in capturing that story for a live format, and then for them to also discover naman how it resonates, these stories, the themes that Tita Maribel and Jamie and Sir have been sharing, yung mga pwede pa rin maging relevant ngayon at magkaroon sila ng reflection din sa past generations and the commonality of what the human experience is through the years. That's why I think we're all brought together to bring that kind of life to the story for the stage.
I think yun yung beauty ng collaboration na ginagawa na nagko-cross kami ng bag, di ba? Parang kumbaga, a media group together with a film company, with a theater company, so nagko-cross, pero hindi na kami bound by our borders, di ba? Slowly but slowly, yung building that stronger community of parang art and culture na as people, it's reflective din na anong gusto mayari. We also want to pass these stories and then enrich the lives then and see how we can always constantly try to touch base, diba? And create community.
Hello. For you, Sir Lucien. So, Sir, this is Philstar's first venture sa theater production. So, as a print media, what's the importance or implication of this partnership in the media industry?
The Star has always been quite a trailblazer in a lot of ways in terms of really pushing on what we stand for. And what the Star stands for is always hinged on truth. And the truth that we tend to do is not only confined in the printed paper, but also in other platforms, in other formats. That's why we love to experiment in order to bring that message of truth. And the way we want to deliver truth is to make people to be forward thinkers and go into positive action. So those outlets, that's why we ventured into TV, we ventured into film, and now into theater. And it's all about the storytelling and the message that we want to convey. And that's basically why we're in this venture.
You want to ask?
Yes.
Yeah, hearing you guys talk is very interesting because you mentioned a lot about the nostalgia for older generations, but also, you know, younger generations being introduced to baguettes. So, what exactly is the mixture of the market that you expect for this? Like, is it really young ones and old ones, families, even barkadas? So, what do you expect?
Yung mga tita sa Manila for sure. Andyan yan. Tsaka yung mga husbands nila na kasama yun. We're hoping that the younger generation would take great interest kasi I see a lot of Gen Zers that are buying a lot of vinyl. Sobrang mahal nga ng vinyl ngayon. Nasa 3.5 to 4.5 na ngayon. And in fact, there's already parang a chart on vinyls. Parang top 10 ganyan. Best-selling albums that's available on vinyl. So there's a huge interest in that genre of the 80s by the young. So, and then the curiosity for analog.
Yes.
Is huge.
Like old school and cool. And definitely yes, we plan that to be an intergenerational kind of audience na once na maano sa nostalgia, and then yung mga kids nila, mga pamangkin na dadalhin din nila doon. And I guess when we also cast our young baguettes, with baguettes and the chicks and all, hopefully yun din yung mga susundan din ng mga audience kasi kasing edad nila yung magiging characters at saka actors namin dun sa production. So hopefully it's for all. Yun sana.
Parang ang hirap mag-cast, ano?
Oo nga,
pressure. Just looking at them.
Is it possible? I'm sorry. Is it possible? I was just thinking, kung halimbawa yung original stars, magkaroon ng personal appearance or as fathers na this time.
Pero the most crucial part of the casting would be the 5 boys.
The 5 boys talaga.
If you find those 5 boys, we will have a home run.
Marami yan.
It's those 5 boys. Yeah, but it will be very hard.
Yeah. Challenging.
Maganda sana.
Siguro, add ko lang dun sa question about the audience that we want to reach, no? Strategically, the theater lovers, the film lovers, and the avid readers of newspaper. That's why you come together and then you expand the reach.
Yeah, you expand to digital platforms.
Yes.
Alan, ikaw naman. Alan, from Philippine Daily Inquirer.
I'm just curious po, if anyone was able to watch Baguettes when it was first shown in the cinemas and
Atras kami kasi hindi pa kami
nung inaaral ko yung Baguettes, kasi nagbasa rin ako ng mga articles saka yung mga interviews niyo po kay Aga ba? Pinanood ko din yun, yung interviews ni Aga tungkol dun sa di kung paano daw parang people power sa Green Hills nung mga tao nagkagulo dun sa, kasi wala pa masyadong online nun yun lang yung event so walang online, so nagkagulo talaga yung mga tao at yung first time nilang umarte at ganun kaagad yung reception ng mga tao. And yung naalala ko lang yung when you were asking that, kung paano yung naging reception nun. And I think then also in terms of the look, the colors of the fashion, they prepared for that. Diba sila nagpauso ng mga ganung colors nung panahon na yun. So talagang cultural icon at ano talaga shift siya nung panahon na yun. Pero nung 1984 daw po, kamusta? Hindi pa po.
I would be very biased because I was part of it.
Yes.
We would paint high tops. We would get white high tops and paint them with colors for the Baguettes look. Yeah.
How was the reception of the people? I mean, bukod sa nagkagulo.
Oh my God. It was such a big deal. We didn't know what to do with them. They were just, suddenly they were stars.
From boys.
Yeah. The boys were so yeah, they were suddenly so popular. Everybody was after them and we didn't know what to do. And they were so surprised. And Mario was so happy, and we were all so happy. And we started putting out T-shirts and all that stuff. Baguettes wardrobe. And they all became bigger than before. Like William was already a star, but he became became bigger because of Bagets. And Aga was the sensation. And Raymond was really a big singing star. But after Bagets, he became even bigger. And JC Bonnie, it's such a pity that he decided to leave show business. He was such a good actor. Yeah. He was such a good actor. Yeah. And Herbert, of course, Herbert became one of Viva's biggest stars. Yeah.
Ako, authentic, OG. 1984 was a good year because it was a turning point because politically because of the transition, kakamatay ng Ninoy, yung assassination ni Ninoy during that time. So people were passionate. Culturally, there was a lot of breaking out music-wise. Hip-hop went mainstream that year. New Wave also went mainstream that year. So that was really a good indication of the shift in music that happened during that year. There were more British acts, Duran Duran, Culture Club, the Gender Benders. It was really an interesting year. So Bagets came at the right time during kasi most of the music during the time was either boring or masyadong gloomy, yung mga punk. Pero suddenly si Bagets came in with bright colors, vibrant. So it really changed the mood of the country during that time. So for a while it was really giving more than entertainment to the youth, but more of a spark.
Yeah.
So that was the reason why it was iconic.
So yun nga po yung follow-up ko din, like, ano sa tingin niyo yung, kumbaga, mga pop culture trends or parang impact na sinet ng Bagets that you think we still see sa showbiz ngayon?
The word the short shorts.
Well, those 5 boys. Those 5 boys.
Ako more than that, breakout din ng OPM.
Yeah.
Because of Gary D, and a lot of composers also came out. Odette Quesada, all the good OPM came out that year.
Intentionally, and it was a very big year for Viva. That was the year of Bitwing Walang Ningning. That was the year of Working Girls. It was a big year.
And even internationally. Dun 84 lumabas yung Like a Virgin ni Madonna and Beat It ni Michael Jackson.
Galing naman ang chef.
Diba?
Sana 100% yung soundtrack may sama.
Sana nga talaga, no?
Sana
Sinasabi na nila.
Diba?
Yung promise, it will be better than the soundtrack.
Better na than the soundtrack. Yung promise nila.
Are you coming out with merchandising material?
Definitely, of course po. Hindi ko pwede mawala yun.
Merchandising and the soundtrack.
Saka yung short shorts na.
Do you think somebody would wear those short shorts?
Yes! Yes! Uso na ulit yun.
Uso na ulit.
The short shorts.
Yes po.
Special question for the Philstar tapes.
For the Philstar daw po.
Nagkaroon ba ng point na inisip ng Philstar na mas serious na movie ang gawing musical? Kasi nga hard news ang Philstar. Ako hindi ko expect na kung gagawa kayo ng musical, Bagets. But of course, I welcome it, and I love the idea. Pero nagkaroon ba kayo ng gano'n? Na maybe we should do something serious. Tatlong taong walang Diyos. Ganyan.
Sisters Gawin
Gawin natin. Or, you know.
Hindi pa, wala pa sa ano namin.
So talagang Bagets agad.
Oo, Bagets.
Thank God.
Hindi kasi parang ang parang brand equity ni Philstar namin is not as as compared with other titles. Parang mas lifestyle kami, mas diba? Parang we're not really like a strict concept newspaper. So parang may magazine aspect din kami. So when we think of things, we always add flavor in what we do. So right now we're doing, for example, we're doing something about advocacy helping our small businesses, mga MSMEs. So we called it Nakakalocal kasi masaya eh. So parang it's making you think that you should patronize. So Nakakalocal. So it's catchy.
Exciting. So when is this gonna start? First quarter, any particular date?
January
2026?
January 23, 2026.
January 23,
2026.
So next
March
year,
22.
yeah, start of the year.
Or more.
Depende sa mga, sa March 2020.
January to March
Weekend lang ba ito
2026.
or it's going to be?
Weekend po initially, pero malay nyo, madagdagan in between.
Friday to Sunday.
Friday, Saturday,
With
Sunday.
matinees on Saturday and Sunday.
Matinees on Saturday.
So 5 shows a week yung ano.
4 original.
4, okay.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sige, tita B, basta makita natin ang market.
To recap, January 26 to March
23.
January 23 to March 26 at the moment, Fridays to Sundays, 4 shows every weekend. Right now. At the Newport Performing Arts Theater. Yes.
To early
Auditions,
August.
late July to
Ipopost
early
po
August.
namin everywhere. So, yeah, but definitely by late July, August. So, audition.